Yo, welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lex. The podcast with men that have a safe space. We on all platforms. You need to tune in, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Welcome to Mel D, the podcast with men that have a safe space. Welcome to Mel D. Welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lex.
It's on you, bud.
It's on me. You ready?
Yeah, man. Come on. Shit.
Like a kid in the candy store right now.
Look.
He's smiling from ear to ear. I'm excited too.
We back.
We
We
back.
back.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Melly Mel, aka Melly Badass, aka Meek Mel, aka your favorite truth teller, aka if you don't want to know, don't ask
It's
me.
your boy T. Roy, your neighborhood hope dealer. If you need some hope, I got some you could borrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow.
What it do, though? It's your boy, Dr. Life Coach Lace, a.k.a. I'm him, a.k.a. NBA old boy, a.k.a. the menace, no relation to Dennis. Let's get it.
What's going on, man?
What
New
up,
year.
though?
We back.
We back.
It's a new year.
It's
Yeah.
a new season.
It's a new year, man. We took some time. We back in here. We all excited, as you can tell.
Yes.
You
Back
know
in
what
the
I'm saying? I'm
lab.
glad to be back in the lab, as Lace just said. 2025, man. What's going on?
2025.
Yeah, we here.
I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm so glad I was on that couch when that ball dropped because all the craziness going around in the world, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You right about that.
New Orleans getting shot up.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, they got the drive-through.
He did
Drive
shoot,
through.
though. It was both. He drove his car through the crowd, but he
Yeah.
also was shooting in the crowd as well.
Wow.
So,
And I heard that he also has some bombs planted out there.
yeah. Supposedly, it's a terrorist ring that they're investigating.
Ah,
They've
okay,
identified
okay.
a few other people in that same area and some other locations that they're trying
Yeah,
to
that's
take care of.
wild.
So it's wild, bro.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know why people, other than sporting events, I don't know why people still do large group activities
Yeah.
in
Nah, I
public
feel
like
you.
that, like marches, get-togethers, those type of things. I'm like, it's clear that people are targeting these situations or waiting for an opportunity for something. So for me, I'm just like, bro, if it ain't a sporting event or something like that, you probably won't see me at none of those large. You know what I'm saying?
People like to be outside, though, man. That's the thing. Finding that balance. Being outside and risk it or, stay in and not.
Now I did do the New York ball drop though back in 2008, 2009, something like that.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man, I did that joint, and it's a lifetime experience, and I don't have to do it again.
I heard it's wild out there.
It is wild. First of all, we got there 5 hours early to only still be 10 blocks away from where the ball
Y'all
drop.
stayed?
And we stayed.
For the
word.
experience,
For
probably.
the
'cause it was
experience,
your-
yeah, for the experience, you know
So
what
what
I'm
was
saying?
the experience, though, if you was 10 blocks away?
Because
What was it?
you can still see the ball drop.
Which is true. But
You
I'm
can
saying
still
you
see
do
the
that
ball.
from the crib.
That is true. But you know what I'm saying?
You just wanted to be outside.
We made the whole trip to go to New York, you know what I'm saying, and to see the ball drop. So once you're there and you realize you're 10 blocks away, you still gotta
I dig it.
follow through. You know what I'm
I
saying?
dig it. Hey.
So we 10 blocks away. It is freezing. Like we checked the weather this New Year's. It was like maybe 40 degrees in New York. When we went, that joint was 16 degrees, bro.
Yeah, y'all wildin'. That ain't no
Home.
experience, bro. We'll take this to the crib.
16 degrees. And here it is. I'm thinking I'm in Virginia. I went to New York thinking, we need to be fashionable. I didn't wore a blazer.
Something's really wrong with that, yo.
You wore a blazer to the ball drop?
That's on your prayer list for 25. I'll put that on your list for me.
I wore. This was back in 2008.
You would
Come
do the
on,
same
man.
thing now.
No,
You would do the
nigga.
same
Come
thing.
on, man.
I wouldn't
2008.
have wore it to no ball drop.
A blazer?
To the ball drop?
Yeah, so
In the middle of
I'm trying to be fly. You know what I'm saying? Blazer,
Flying
jeans.
cold.
Okay, all right, y'all think highly of my wife too, right?
Yeah.
She was underdressed herself. She had on baby doll shoes. You know what I'm saying?
No, you said she was underdressed?
She was underdressed herself.
You were overdressed.
No.
He
I'm
was
talking about-
overdressed to be outside. Yes, but it's 16 degrees, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, I wasn't worried about the temperature. I was worried about the fact that he wore a blazer.
No, I'm talking about the
I
temp.
know what you're talking about. I'm talking about the fact that he put on a blazer.
I mean, we outside. I could be on TV. You never
10
know.
blocks from the...
I didn't know I was gonna be 10
Mental,
blocks.
bro. Mental.
I didn't know I was gonna be 10 blocks away. Okay, I'm gonna quit telling
I got
stories
you.
on this episode. Anyway, so we out there, and my New York fan was like, "Y'all are not going outside looking like this." We
Right.
were like, what do y'all mean? She was like, "She need on boots, you need on a coat. We gonna get y'all straight." So they got us straight. We went out there, we enjoyed ourselves, and I'm so glad we did because soon as the ball dropped, I mean, it was so cold. Everybody was like, "Happy New Year!" We hugged, we kissed each other, and the people that because they put you in bullpens.
Mm-hmm.
And you move up by bullpen. That's how they do like security a little bit. So you start in the back bullpen, and after some time, they let you move up to the next bullpen to fill in space. And so you get to know the people in your bullpen as you moving up from block to block. So we shook their hands, and this is pre-COVID. So we shaking hands, hugging the people that we had gotten to know, because we had been out there. We was outside for 5 hours waiting for the ball drop.
Mhm.
As soon as the ball dropped, we shook your hands, hugged some people. Went straight to the metro, bro. Got on the train, and we got up out of there, bro, because we was like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and I don't have to do
So
it
you
again.
stood out there 10 blocks away for 5 hours
Watching the clock
to
go
just
down.
see the drop, kiss, and dip.
It's an experience,
Home.
and I ain't got to do it no more.
Home.
Yeah.
I could have
Well,
did all that
you
at the
sharing
house.
your experience. It's not an experience that I would desire, but I'm glad y'all
I watch it
enjoyed
from the
and had
house.
fun.
That's like my countdown time. I pull up the ball
Yeah.
drop on the TV, but I ain't never wanted to go out there though.
And that was another thing this year. So we watching the ball drop on TV, and we got 5 minutes left, and text messages start coming in saying Happy New Year. You're like, wait, why is it saying Happy New Year? We watching the delay of the daggone ball drop. We 5 minutes already into the new year. We ain't even
What
realize
channel was
it.
you watching?
We was watching CNN because they had my man 50 Cent on there. I'm a big 50 Cent fan. And had my man 50 Cent on there showing a part of his Las Vegas residency. And after we saw that, we just stayed on there.
Word.
Bless it.
I kept it light this year. We ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere. We stayed in the crib by ourselves, just the Browns. I think this was our first year in a while that we were just by ourselves. Usually we meet up with everybody else and their kids.
Sure.
Mhm.
And we kind of do a little, situation, whatever. But I don't know if everybody was busy or we didn't just feel like reaching out to see what everybody was doing. But we we kept it light at the crib, chilled a little bit. Obviously, I watched football where everybody else was doing their thing. And then closer time to midnight, we all met up in the living room, played family games and stuff like that. And
Okay.
then we watched the ball drop at 12, had a little sparkling cider for the kids.
Okay, little cider, little
cider for the
Welch's.
kids, so they could feel like they
What
were.
did the adults have though?
We had the cider with the kids.
See,
I
I
had the
Okay,
cider
okay,
with the
okay.
kids.
I didn't know
But
if
you
y'all.
see how he led with that, right?
Hey, I
what
know,
I'm saying?
right?
Like just for the kids.
Just for the kids.
It was for the kids.
Drinking cider straight from the bottom.
Nah, it was for the kids. They wanted to feel special. Gave a little glass, whatever. We did a little toasted. The kids made custom New Year hats or whatever. They did
Okay.
little arts and crafts
Oh,
with
that's
their
dope.
mom and stuff like that for us to wear and all that. And then we ended up playing bingo. So I don't know why, but Sharita got bingo from somewhere. We played bingo. They thrashed
Virtual
me.
bingo or like
Nah,
the real
like actual
board?
bingo with the little. She
Oh,
even had a
snap.
little. But I don't know what you
The
call it.
machine, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what you call it, but it had a little joint. She out there acting like a moderator, or whatever. They had a good time. But yeah, we did that for a little while. Brought in the new year. Prayed over my family as I do every year, and then we
Yeah.
kind of just, you know what I'm saying, took a little break.
That's what's up, man.
straight, man.
I'm,
That's
the,
what it is.
the kids like doing stuff like that. Traditionally, the kids remember stuff like that,
Mhm.
bro. And they
Mhm.
gonna be like, "Man, I remember when my dad used to pray for me over New Year's."
For sure. Yeah, nah, kept it light too. Church, crib by 12:30, chilling, watching In the Heat of the Night. That was it.
You, which is funny because I didn't get an invitation to come to church for watch night. service.
Honestly, I ain't know where you was at, Doc. Ain't no telling where you could have been in.
that is a good
That
point.
New York, 10
That's a
blocks
good
in the bullpen. I ain't
With a blaze on.
with a blaze,
With a
in
blaze
the cold.
on.
So I ain't know. I
That's a
thought
good
y'all
point.
might have been. You know what I'm saying?
But like after Christmas, like we stayed a night at my grandma's crib, and we was up out of there, bro. We was up out of there.
And I
Like
feel you.
trying
I
to
feel
get back to the crib because it's good to spend time with family, but when you don't have a lot of time off, you just want to enjoy your crib.
you. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And if you spend all your time that you have off at somebody else's crib, when do you ever get to enjoy your own spoils?
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't pay a mortgage for nothing.
Right.
And I don't pay a mortgage for
I'm
nothing.
gonna be at this house.
Right.
Okay, gas bill, everything up. I'm gonna
Yep.
enjoy this heat.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use this
Exactly.
heat.
Exactly. And the tree, I mean, that joint came down. I'm talking about it went up the week of Christmas. It came down the week after
You ain't
Christmas.
had no Christmas spirit at all. You
None.
put
Well,
Christmas is on Wednesday, so you put up on
Right.
Sunday.
That joker was down by Thursday.
You put your trip for 4 days. I would have left it down. That's
no,
too much work.
We let it stay up until the following Monday, and then we was like, all right, let's get it. Cause I ain't really feel a Christmas spirit this year, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I really didn't feel a Christmas spirit. Like it was good to be around family. And then as the second day after Christmas, like Christmas spirit just got ruined because family drama, man. Family drama. I don't understand why family takes the time where it's supposed to be a time where we're supposed to enjoy one another to have a talk. We need to have a talk. It's like this ain't a time for us to be talking. We need to smile in each other's face.
Exchange these gifts.
Exchange these
pleasantries.
gifts.
Take these pictures.
Right. And then I'm up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. Let's have a deep conversation next time we come up, bro. I was in the car crying to my wife. I ain't never cried to my wife like about, like, man, this is
Like actual crying, or you just like loathing, like
No,
just the
my bro.
experience?
But
Okay.
were you crying because you was upset of how it went down, or the subject matter?
Just the frustration?
both.
I got you.
Both.
I got you.
Because and this gets to the point of this, man. And if I can encourage everybody and their New Year's resolutions. I hear people, they want to go to the gym, they don't want no negativity, they want to make sure they treat people well. All that's cool. Heal. Take 2025 and heal, bruh. Cause we can't it's not time to be, people are not doing the work. They're not doing the work, bro. I got somebody was telling me like, man, I need to go see a counselor. I was like, all right, bet. Go look someone up, man. I don't like the people around here. Do you really want to go see a counselor?
Right.
You're not really trying to put it.
How you know you don't like it if you've never done it? Like, come on, man, make it make sense. You ain't never done it, but you don't know you don't like none of the counselors around here. Okay.
Now I can understand if you was like the town is small. You talk to a counselor, they make it. You know what I'm saying?
I wholeheartedly disagree.
I might understand it if that was the case, but it's like I don't know about the people around here, bro. You ain't even tried it.
You ain't tried it, and you can do counseling anywhere now.
Yeah, most of them
virtually.
virtual now. Most of them are virtual. Most of them are
Ain't
virtual
nobody
now.
going lay on no couch.
Which is
You can
actually,
live from the
I
crib.
don't like that. Now that I think about it,
You don't like the people or doing
no, I
it
don't like
virtual?
virtual counseling because
Okay.
something about it is I want to be in the room.
Mhm.
We need to be in the room because if
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on FaceTime and pay my copay or whatever it is,
Yeah,
I'd rather just talk to my friends on FaceTime.
right. But you also using the service, the skill set of the
I know, but
the
it's just
service.
I don't feel like it's kind of like I equate virtual counseling for me the same as like virtual church. Like I was there,
Right.
but I ain't really.
I got you.
I ain't-
You know, I
went
ain't
in the
really, you know what I'm saying?
atmosphere.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so
That
I
makes
need to
sense.
be
That
in the
makes
room
sense.
with the counselor
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we having a conversation. So you know what I'm saying? Once he said, I did that last year. I was about to talk to a counselor.
Mhm.
And then once he was like, yeah, virtual, I said, you know what? I'm gonna talk to God because I'm not about to. I'm not.
But
I'm
is
not
that
about
is
to
that
pay
not
the-
is that not virtual counseling?
No, it ain't virtual.
How's it not? How's it not?
Oh, Lace.
How's it
No.
not?
Lace.
No, that's different.
Lace. That's a good one.
No, that's totally
That's
different.
a good one.
That's
That's
totally
virtual
different.
counseling.
No, it's not. Totally
How's
different.
it not?
Totally different.
That's kind of
And
like
you can't even see. I mean, you can see him in
you see him in
no
all
action.
creation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
but you ain't sitting in the room with him.
He in the room. He's in the room. Okay. He's in
Is
the
that
room.
not virtual?
Okay?
Man, listen. Last year we did a podcast, New Year's podcast, very similar to this.
Yeah.
I think the episode was called "I Need to Get on Somebody's Couch."
Yeah.
And Melvin made that proclamation. I said, "Hey, bro, I got you." I spent 2 hours putting together a document of all these counselors. I said, Melvin,
We know Doc can put together a document, boy. You know, you gonna have 5 and a possible fooling with Doc.
He gave me a Google sheet.
I
with-
gave
Yeah,
him a
for
Google
real.
sheet full of counselors. I said, "Hey, these are ones who are local.
He did.
These are ones who are not local. These are ones who are black. These are ones who are not black. These are ones who take this insurance. These are ones." I broke it down, bro.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah, Doc want people to heal for
He
real.
did.
I do
He
want
did.
people to heal, bro.
And I used your sheet. That's how I found the counselor. After going through, a lot of them was booked up. We didn't have time, blah, blah, blah. My schedule's deep. I found a counselor. It was going good all up until he was like virtual meetup or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna talk to God. So I got on the couch. Somebody's, it was mine.
Yeah.
But I still, you know what I'm saying?
I said non-Christian. These are Christian
Yeah,
ones. I broke
yeah.
it down.
That on it,
You
man. That
Because
on
I'm
it.
gonna tell you why I want people to heal, bro. Because when people are not healed, it makes, and I see their brokenness, and I'm like, I'm not broken like
Can't
you
relate.
are.
Yeah, can't relate.
And one, I can't relate, so I can't really help. And then two, it makes me think, am I broken that I'm not broken?
Nah, I
No.
don't think
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
Nah, I'm not thinking that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not
Because
thinking
because
that.
listen, I've been through some trauma. I've been through some drama.
You have?
And through the midst of all of that stuff, I'm like, all right, so what we doing?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm focused on the day. I do remember some crazy stuff that happened, and it come up occasionally in my mind, but I'm like, that was in the past. Them people was them people. I was a different person back then.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But some people just can't seem to get past that.
Nah, that's real.
And so then it makes me feel like, am I the one who needs counseling?
Well, you do need counseling. I
Need-
believe everybody needs counseling in some capacity. Whether it's virtual with the Lord, on the Lord's couch, or however you see fit. But the piece that is always important is that people just don't want to do the work. They don't want to. A lot of people don't want to address the trauma to heal, and some people don't want to go take the measures that it will take to actually address the situation overall. So that's just what it is, man. It's unfortunate, but that's the space we live in, man. Everybody wants the solution without doing the work.
Mm.
Everybody wants the solution without doing.
That's always my wonder too, because we've not had this conversation, but this topic has kind of come up quite a bit, and I'm always wondering for the people that don't do or want to do the work or don't practice healing or try to heal. I'm always confused at why, because I'm like, what's the worst case scenario? Like, you're already feeling the way you feel, you're already experiencing what you're experiencing. What's the worst that can happen to you by feeling it or dealing with it? And for most of them, comes down to a conversation.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of times it just comes down to, I need
Yeah.
to talk to this person.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't talk to a person.
Mhm.
Like, you'll go for 10 years without talking to a person about a specific topic. I'm like, what is the worst that could come from that conversation
Mhm.
than you already experiencing right now? So it's like, why not just have the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Why not, like, so if you got to cry, okay, cry today. Cry
Yeah.
for a couple days. If that's what you got to do,
Yeah.
2 days is nothing in the grand scheme of your life when you think about what, even if it take a couple months, if it take you 3 months to deal with it, but you're dealing with it, after that 3 months has passed, you got a lot of life left to live. So it's like, what is the reason? Why do you not want to pursue healing or whatever it is? Because healing the concept of fixing, because if something else broke, you go to no end to try to figure out how to fix it.
Mhm.
Because you like, I can't, someone get your order wrong at McDonald's, you ready to go back and demand that someone fix it or give you your money back. But something breaking in your life and in your situation, you like, I don't want to do the work to try to, I can't have but you demand that from everybody else but
Right.
yourself. So it's like, why not just
Erroneous
have
expectations,
a conversation?
bruh. Erroneous expectations. That's what it boils down to. You said a couple words that jump out. Pursuit. Is pursuit not work? Is healing not work? Is addressing real issues and concerns not work? People don't want to do the work. You know your life falling apart, but you just go let it ride. Okay. And blame everybody else. Nah, I can't do that. That's not real.
It's not real. It's not real. I think part of the reason why, too, Mel, the reason why people don't want to do the work, one, we already, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. It's already a stereotype around or a misconception about counseling. Like, it's for one, I know in the Black community, people like, that's not what Black people do. You know what I'm saying? That's a white people thing. We go to the Lord. And I think that is really good. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a healthy response. And I will also say that through counselors, you can work through some issues. Listen, if I am sick today, I am going to go to the Lord. Lord, heal me. Then I'm going to go to one of the people that he gifted in medicine.
Pay my little copay.
Pay my copay.
And get some drugs.
He get me me some drugs. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. And I think with counseling, you know what I'm saying, in the black community, you know, we're like, you know, that's for crazy people or whatever the case may be, or they don't even see how a conversation is going to benefit them. I don't see how talking about my past is going to help you. It really will.
Yeah.
Because it'll unpack the reason why
You acting a fool.
You acting
Because
way
they
acting
talk
a
about it,
donkey.
they helping you.
And I think also too, I think sometimes for counseling people don't want to go is because they know that they might be a part of the reason.
Absolutely.
facts.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Don't
the
want to do the
facts.
work.
They think they might be a part of the reason, and or they think they think it was like they just gonna tell me I need to change this, and I'm not gonna change it. Well, then you don't want to heal.
Don't want to heal. That fired up
He
about
is.
that.
I'm
healing.
so
Look,
fired.
But the other
up,
piece
bro.
too, though, you know, you talk about people talking to the Lord or whatever source that they believe in. Them be lying to the Lord. They won't
But
even.
you can't lie to the Lord.
But you can. You can. These
you
niggas
can't
don't even.
lie to the Lord, bro.
No, obviously.
I mean, you trying, but you can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
so
look,
if
you
you ain't
try,
gonna
but
keep
you
it a
can't,
stack
nigga.
with the big G,
But they don't be keeping it stacked in counseling.
that's what I'm saying.
That's the other part of it too. You can't heal if you lying to the counselor. Y'all be going to the counselor. Even the people who go to I've seen some people who like, I've been going to a counselor. I'm like, you need to get your money back. Because your counseling is working backwards.
But yeah.
They were like, why did I'm like, if you going in there and not telling the truth to the counselor, stop going to counseling.
Right.
They cannot help you if you're not even gonna go in there and
gotta
tell the
keep it a
truth.
beam, man.
Why go in
Gotta
there
keep
and
it a
lie?
beam.
You wasting money and time.
Right.
That person's
just to
time.
say you doing something.
Come on, bro. That's just like when people ask me for advice and don't give me the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
Then want me my feedback. I give it and they be like, well, this also happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, okay, well, and then they be like, well, this. And he be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
do you want my help or not?
Right,
If you want my help, tell me what you're dealing with so that we can deal with it. But y'all be lying to the counselor, so it don't make no
And
sense.
I think it's partially because they are not looking for someone to point the finger back at them. They're looking for someone to help confirm their feelings towards
Somebody else.
Correct. Yeah.
And granted, yes, that other person may have did what they did. They are wrong in what they did, all that type of stuff. That's cool. But you have to learn some things about yourself in order to
Yeah.
deal with that.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's okay. I know there's a stigma. I know it's a stigma about it being for crazy people. Black people, that we love to say that. I'm not crazy, so I need to go to a counselor. You're crazy. And it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, you're crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to stay crazy.
Right.
That's actually a good point.
But you're crazy right now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you need to do something. And trust
to
me,
address that.
I've been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I know what crazy look like.
Mm-hmm.
You crazy right now. Okay? You don't have to stay crazy.
I know he crazy.
Come on, bro. I'm telling
You
you.
see all that? This
I'm
side
trying-
know he crazy.
I'm trying to. I've seen crazy. It's okay. Like right now, so it's part of the process. Sometimes you go through something, you deal with something. Sometimes it's expected.
Mm-hmm.
It's expected that if you deal with a hurt, a pain, or struggle, or trauma, there's gonna be some type of.
It's a residue.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Or so you could be going like you don't have to stay that way though.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to keep being crazy,
Keep
keep doing what you're doing right now.
Right,
Like you
right.
don't have to be crazy. Like you could stop it. So yes, and it's fine. Like be like, you know what? I am crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to
Own
deal
it.
with this situation
Own it.
and go
Own it.
on about your business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
own it.
Because you acting like you ain't helping nobody.
It ain't helping no, and we all know.
And we know.
We know.
We know. And I think this'll help solidify what you're just saying. Everybody in their minds already has a part of us that says you should do this, and then you have another part of you says no, I shouldn't do that. You're crazy. Okay, we all have that part of us that we have that angel on one side and a demon on the other side to tell us, and then you also have one part of you that's afraid to do either one of them, so you shrink. That's okay. We all are like that. A counselor will help you navigate which voice you should listen to.
Bro. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm tired of that. I just want for 2025,
Mm-hmm.
no more demon talk. Okay, I don't want to hear
Come
demon
on,
talk. I don't want
man.
to hear demon talk no more in
Yes.
2025.
Tell
Here's
us
my
more.
problem with demon talk.
Okay.
Everyone be like, oh, I'm not gonna say everyone, but it'd be men mostly. They be like, oh, I'm fighting my demons out, dealing with my demons, my demon. You the demon. You the demon. Okay? Ain't no demons about you not being focused, about you not handling your business, about you not taking your life seriously. You the demon. All that stuff that you be doing, everything that you got going, smudging his apartment.
with
trying to get
Sage.
the demons out of his house. Getting dizzy, talking about this ain't working. Oh, it's working.
Yeah.
You the demon, okay? Get yourself together.
It's in you.
Melvin,
Get yourself together.
Who did this, Melvin?
Bruh, take time. I be seeing Aaron was going around the apartment, doing this with the windows closed and all that, and smudging the apartment with the demons moving around the room, bro. It's you. Get yourself together.
Yeah.
Take your life seriously. Handle your business. Stop doing that. I was fighting my deep. That's just a way of avoiding taking accountability for the role that you play in the situation.
We talk about
Yeah.
accountability.
Take responsibility for yourself. Take accountability for your life. Handle your situation. Handle your business, and do what you need to do. I don't want to hear no more demon talk for 2025 because it don't be real. I'm not gonna say it don't be real stuff, but it be self-inflicted wounds that we dealing with, and we talking about we got demons. Ain't nobody tell you to have 3 kids with 3 different women and you ain't got yourself figured out. You a party promoter, a barber, a tattoo artist on the side. You going back to school. You trying to get your CDL. You a content creator and everything. Find some focus.
Yeah.
Find some focus.
up.
Figure out what you gonna do. Make a plan this year. Attack your plan and get yourself together. But I don't want to hear no more demon talk this year.
I'm with you.
You just described like 6 of my friends that I know.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. I know people feel like they hustling or do whatever it is. That's not hustling.
Yeah.
You unfocused. Ain't nothing focused about having 8 hustles.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about you having 8, trying to create 8 streams and 7 streams of income so you can get rich. You ain't master 1 stream of income. You talking about you got 7. You ain't making no bread. Find something to do. Find a thing. Do that thing really well.
Yeah.
And then take care of your life. Handle your business, bro. I don't want to hear no more demon talk this shit.
Speeding nowhere.
Speeding nowhere.
That's the problem.
You're right.
Motion. Everybody think that motion is doing a lot of
big
stuff.
Big motion. Ain't that
motion.
what the kids
I got motion. I got motion.
Nah, you don't.
You could be running in place and be going nowhere.
Yeah.
He owned one today.
Yeah.
Motion is not a bunch of movement.
Mm-hmm.
You could be doing all this and running in place going nowhere. That is not motion. Y'all don't even know what motion is. Figure your life. I don't know how many different ways I can say this.
Making the movement count, man.
Look in the camera and tell
Figure
them.
your life out.
Figure it out.
I don't know how many different ways I can tell you this, bro.
2025. Figure it out.
No more demon talk this year. I'm serious, bro.
Yeah.
Get yourself together.
Big motion.
I'm on one. I'm on one right now. I took it light on y'all last year because I was dealing with something. It's no secret. I was dealing with something last year. I was crazy.
You're crazy.
I was crazy last year. I was going through something. I didn't have time to get on y'all like I'm doing right now.
No,
I'm telling you, bro.
crazy.
That's over with. I was crazy last year. I'm not crazy no more, bro.
I've been delivered.
I'm on y'all this year, for real, bro.
Delivered.
I'm on y'all. I didn't even have time to not play it safe last year. I played it safe a lot last year because I was trying to figure myself out.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy no more.
Yeah.
I'm on y'all this year.
Bet.
Yeah.
I'm on y'all this year.
Yeah. I appreciate
That's
that.
what
Come on,
it
bro.
is.
Listen, we laughing. We not laughing at you.
I know what you. I know.
because you said you was crazy. We laughing at you
Well,
because
we
you
knew
said
he was crazy.
you was crazy.
We knew he was
I
crazy.
knew y'all knew.
Yeah, the world knew.
Some people knew, not the world. Some people. The
If
people
anybody
closest
watched
to me
this podcast, them niggas knew. Okay. The viewers knew.
Look, bro. Come
Listen,
on, bro. It's fine.
I knew you was working through some things, but I also saw you working through those things.
Right.
Like you were making some, as much as the stuff that was going on around you, you were making some sound decisions at the same time. So I was like, hey, my man working through. I'm just gonna watch from the sideline, coach when I need to coach, give some words of encouragement when I need to give words of encouragement. But like for real, last year I saw a big growth in me.
Yeah. But and that goes back to the game of life in general. Yes, you can, as you mentioned, coach. You can offer encouragement, et cetera. But the coach is drawing up the X and O's.
Mhm.
You got to execute. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And that's
true.
work. You got to be able to execute. So counseling, whether you are a believer, whether you actually physically go to counseling, whatever the case may be, these are just X's and O's. These are just tools to add to your toolkit. But you got to do the work, put it in motion. That's life. That's life.
We get into it.
That's life.
I'm glad. Did it increase the number of people who were checking in on you last year? I know that was a big thing.
I won't say that it increased the number of people who was checking on me, but it did pull some people that I may have not been as close with a little closer.
Sure.
If that makes sense. There were a few solid people that made a point to, outside of y'all too, made a point to just consistently try to reach out. You know what I'm saying? Check on me, give me encouraging words, try to keep me busy, get me outside, sending me books to read, like, hey man, I saw this book. I think it might help you. I read it as well, stuff like that. So I definitely felt like I cultivated a few relationships last year that I think I want to continue to build on this year.
moving forward, which I think helped me out quite a bit. So it wasn't a lot of people, but it was a solid few. And if y'all know me, y'all know I don't need a lot of people.
Right.
I just need a few solid people. So it worked out for me.
That's what's up.
Building community.
Building community.
I'm a community nigga this year, though.
That's what's
I'm
up.
all about the community this year. I'm getting in the T-Dot bag. I have never really been a community type person. To be honest with you, I've always kind of just looked at it as like, yo, this is who I rock with. This is my little group or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't really try to look to extend it or step out or nothing like that. But this year I'm all about community, man. I realized that as I'm getting older, I actually need that drink. I'm trying to not be so closed off, because in a few months I'm gonna be 39. Like y'all 40 already. I haven't gotten there yet, but it's just like the older I'm becoming, it's like there's a bunch of things that no one prepared me for in this transition period that I'm making from my 30s to my 40s or whatever it is. And there's so much, and I think that's part of why I was dealing with so much last year, because it's like I wasn't prepared for none of this stuff that I'm having to deal with. This is not stuff that people, I'll say in our community, because I've never really seen it. Maybe some of y'all have experienced it. If you have, it's a blessing. But I feel like our parents prepared us for up until college with a lot of their teaching and their talk, but nothing after that. Like nothing after marriage and kids, and this is what life could be like for you in your 30s or 40s. These are some of the things you need to prepare for. This stuff is going to be important for you, and then it all happens for you at one time, and you like, I didn't know I was going to have to deal with that. I didn't know. I don't even know what to do, you know what I'm saying, in this moment. And then being in a space where I'm so far away from my family, you know, out here in Charlotte or whatever, I don't have nobody but my friends around me. So my friends is my family for real. So that, I think that's why I also take the relationship so seriously, and why I'm not trying to extend it all the time, because I'm like, this is my family for real. Because if something go on me, I got to reach out to one of these people. My parents, my siblings, all they so far away. So it's like the older I've gotten, I'm like, I need to have this community, bro. Like, I need a few guys that even if it's just to meet up at somebody's crib, we eat pizza, chicken wings, we chop it up, whatever it is, just for a few hours to get out the house or something like that. Like that stuff is way more important to me. I realize now than I ever would have thought some years ago. So this year I'm trying to be all about the community, develop more relationships, cultivate. Look, I'm using words like cultivate.
Hey, cultivation is real, brother.
Just to make it happen. So I'm on that this year. So community, I'm locked in, bro. That's my theme for this year. Last year I thought I had a theme, but life smacked me in the face, whatever. But this year it's all about locking in.
That was the theme.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the theme. Life smacked you in the face, but now I'm locked in. I'm back. I ain't crazy.
I ain't crazy
no more.
I ain't crazy no more.
He went through a Martin experience.
You know what I'm saying?
Martin experience.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
So
But I'm gonna tell you when I knew Mel was coming out of his crazy, right? So before Christmas, I get a call. I missed his call. So I call him right back, right? I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? What's going on? You good? He was like, tell me about this Uncle Nearest. I said, what?
I did not say tell me about this Uncle Nearest.
Tell me about this Uncle Nearest. I was like, yeah, that's a solid beverage if you going with, bourbon, whatever. You know what I mean? He was like, y'all got on me so bad about drinking Jack. I gotta upgrade. I was like, I'm glad you upgrade. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you take it. He was like, so what about the Uncle Nearest? So I was like, they both solid options. Told him, you know what I mean? Go with it. Drink it neat. You'll enjoy it.
Nah, he was asking about the 1792.
I told him don't do that. That was like that ain't what you want to do.
It was after the fact.
But I know if you would have called me before you purchased it.
See, this what happened. This what really happened. For starters, if you ever in a life or death situation, don't call Lace.
Don't call Lace.
Lace is not the person you call. I don't think in my lifetime I've called Lace and he picked up.
That's not true.
When I called.
That's not true.
I don't think there's ever been a time I called and you picked up when I called. You've always had to call me back. In this moment, though, because he was the one that was clowning in the group chat, I was like, I'm going to call Lace. He was clowning, so let me call Lace. So I call him. Per usual, he didn't pick up. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to call the next best person I know. I call Troy. And guess who picks up every single time I call? It take like 3 rings. He'd be like, hey, what up? Yeah.
That's Troy.
Like,
that's T-Dot Ministry.
If I'm ever in the situation, I know I can call
that's
Troy.
T-Dot Ministry.
Troy, I was telling Troy. So first he started cackling once I told him what I wanted. He bust out laughing. I said, Lace was clowning. I'm trying to get myself right. Tell me what I need to be doing. So I'm shouting out names. He's like, yeah, that's cool. That's whatever. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Lace calling me back.
Yeah.
So I put him on pause to pick up to talk to you.
Yeah.
And that's when you started clowning me when I was in the drink because I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a drinker, bro. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all that. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they drink, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have all that. You do this with this, you pair this with that, this smooth, this not smooth, mix this, neat this, whatever. So I'm asking, you trying to clown, I'm asking. So I'm like, he like, yeah, that's smooth. I'm like, how's it smooth? It say 47% alcohol.
Right. It's like, bro, why we looking at the
I was like,
percentage?
first of all, this is 98 proof right here. He was like, it's smooth. Trust me, it's smooth. I said, but it say 98 and it's 47%. He said, who the hell looks at the percentage of the alcohol on the bottle? I'm like, people who don't drink. I don't drink. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Because that let me know if it's going to snatch the back of my neck or not. If it's got more alcohol percentage in it, it's going to be rougher, right?
No.
So what's the difference?
It actually is smoother because it depends on how you dress wise. Like you got to drink it neat, but it's a sip. You're used to from when I have seen you drink. When I have seen you drink, you used to throwing them back. You not a sipper. You're not a sipper. Like talking about. You're not from my experience of you. And that granted, we ain't been on the scene and I ain't seen you in that mix in a while. But from my experience of you, that's what it's been.
I would say so.
So when it comes to drinking bourbon, etc., that's a sipping drink. You know what I'm saying? You drinking it neat, we sipping that thing.
Okay.
But you over here, I was like, first of all, I've never looked at a bottle, bro. Like when you said that, I had to reflect. I said, you at the American Beauty College looking at bottles? He said, I said, nobody look at that, man, buy it. Or whatever. But when you talked about the 1792, yeah, nah, that's a big boy. That's a big boy drink.
Which you told me after the fact.
I didn't know you had bought it. I didn't know you had bought it.
Because you took too long. Then I got anxiety because I was in the liquor store. Everybody was staring at me like I was trying to steal something. I kept going back and forth. I said, I don't even need to be in here.
Right.
The fact that I'm acting like this lets me know I don't need to be in here. So
That's
I
right.
got it right and left. I was like, I'm going to try something. I got out of my little shell, took it home. As soon as I tried it, that's by the time we got this figured out.
Which one was it?
The 1792. I said, don't worry about it, Lace. I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
It's a gift. You can have it.
I appreciate
Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to drink it.
Yeah.
And I said, see, this is why I don't listen to people. Because that 47%.
It's not that. It's not that.
That was 47, 40. I said I should have stick with what I know.
If you real concerned, just look for bottles. Well, actually, it's for the cheaper bottles that say like VSOP, SOP, OP,
right.
and stuff like that. Yeah. They put that on the cheaper bottles to make it seem like it's a little bit more than what it actually is. But to be quite honest with you, if you're looking for something smooth, you're gonna have to put that money out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You want top shelf because Melvin a top shelf type dude.
Yeah,
but can you handle the top shelf?
Yeah,
that's a life lesson.
Because that Paul Masson gonna
It's
rip your inside and outside.
Shelves.
Huh?
It's a lot of different shelves.
There is a lot of different shelves.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can never go wrong, Uncle Nearest, Elijah.
I done had Uncle Nearest. I see. That's why I didn't ask you about Uncle Nearest. Because I had already had that.
So why don't you just stick with what you know?
Because I was trying to expand.
He's trying to expand.
I was trying to expand
but
the
it's
palate.
Solid though.
I know, but I was trying to expand the
But
palate.
it's a special occasion.
Jack is respectable.
Jack is not.
And then you was
not
like,
in our. I'm telling you.
Now,
if you pull up to a function
no.
with me and that's what you order, we not doing this. I'm leaving immediately.
Gentleman's Jack is good.
I'm not gonna say
it's respectable is what I'm trying to get at.
And
Gentleman's
that's the thing.
Jack is good.
Respectable is cool, but who is it respected among? See, this the problem with people. This the problem with people. We often say things are respectable, but who is it respectable among?
If I go anywhere and I ask for a Jack and Coke or whatever it is, no one's gonna.
You
look
lost
at
me
crazy.
right there with the order. You lost.
No one's gonna look at me.
Lost
No
me.
one's gonna look at me crazy and be like, "That's what." No one's gonna do.
You
that.
lost me right there because you already mixing and matching.
I be mixing all the time.
No, we don't mix. This is neat.
I'm not a drinker.
I did tell you that.
I don't drink.
When you drink it with soda, anything that got sugar in it, it's gonna make you get to that point quicker.
I don't
than
drink.
It does.
So he talking about sipping it. I don't do that. I don't do it.
See, I'm trying to.
I know what
I'm trying to take you next level.
Okay, and that's why.
If we at the function, if we at the function, you're not with me.
Okay,
you're not with me.
Now listen.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. You told me to drink the nearest neat. I did. It was good. But when I put that rock in it, though.
See, but that's your preference.
It's another level.
Yeah, that's your
see,
preference.
This is what I be talking about. I was crazy last year.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been able to deal with this conversation
Right.
we're having right now.
Right.
This is the problem.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You clown, which I understand, which is an opportunity for me to grow.
That's it. Yeah.
I take the opportunity to grow by reaching out to you. First of all, you're not even there to help me grow. What I want to grow, you're not even there to help me grow. Okay? So then I got to reach out to somebody else. Then you call me back. When you have the opportunity to help me grow,
Yeah.
you take more opportunity to clown, right?
But that's what we do.
Wait.
That's what we do.
Wait. You clown me more until then I make another mistake because you're not giving me the right information. So
Look.
then I get it, and then you clown me for making the bad decision.
This is the beauty
See what I'm
about,
talking about?
This is the beauty about growth, though. Growth comes in different shapes and sizes. The way that I help you grow and I help others grow is by clowning.
Oh, speaking about growing, let me tell you this, cat. Lace, Nathaniel Lovelace.
What I do?
He is quick to throw somebody off on you.
Oh yeah,
Get the
Lace will do
information.
that. Lace will do that.
I'm not.
He trying to. He
Hey,
trying
you
to.
will do
No,
that.
no. Look.
Yes.
I view my
Nope.
life as
Nope.
I am a liaison.
See,
Okay, I am like Clarence Avant, the Black Godfather, because he knew everybody. He was connected in various ways. If I can't do something, but I know somebody that can, I'm just going, look, I'm going to introduce, make the soft handoff. Y'all make what y'all make of it.
you see what I'm talking about?
People that you just don't be knowing.
Lace will put somebody off on you. He will 100% put somebody off on you. I know
somebody-
exactly what you're talking about. As soon as he put it in the group chat,
Yeah.
I just shook my head. I was like,
So I'm doing the Lord's work by making a connection, and
Nah.
I'm wrong for that.
nah.
But here's the thing. I see you doing it for other people. Also do it for me.
That be the thing.
Put my name.
It don't be in reverse.
Put me some. Put
It
me in.
don't be in reverse.
Put me in a connection.
Troy, it don't be in reverse. And that's why I say he be putting people off on
What
on
you
people.
mean?
The way that you quick to pass somebody off to one of us about something, I want to see you pass us off just as quickly to
I
somebody
do.
else when opportunity
I
comes.
do when
Nah.
opportunity comes.
When he asks and say, Lace, I was thinking about blank over here. Do you know anybody or anything about blank? Then you say, yeah, I think I might have a little such, and you do it, but you ain't actively just like, let me find somebody to pass.
But I
Let me-
have to
let
know
me-
what somebody's seeking first.
you
So
know
I'm
what
not
he
a-
after?
I'm not a mind reader.
You know what he-
I'm saying?
you know what he trying to do.
After.
You know what he after, bruh.
You know
You
what
seen
I'm
them
after.
LinkedIn posts he been posting.
I take that. I'll take
You
the counter.
know what he after.
I take that. That's a different perspective. I'll take that. Different perspective.
And you affiliated, bro. Like you connected. Like you got them connections.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Troy.
I
chill.
received
You,
that.
you ain't
I
got a
received
big,
that.
big. You ain't got a big, man.
No,
I beg.
You ain't got a
received
big. It's a.
I'm just
You,
acknowledging.
you hear
that.
importance. You hear importance. So help him out.
I got you.
Okay.
Again, a different perspective, because a lot of times perspective can obviously be different, and I had a different perspective. I got you.
But
I
I
got
do
you.
what I do appreciate it though. I do appreciate about that is when it does when you do like, hey, I know my man's he do this XYZ. It makes me I get the feeling of, oh, he respects me in this area,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate that.
Mhm.
So I will say that. I will say that.
Or
Because I don't know how many. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know how many people Lace was like, "Hey man, my boy looking for a church. Hey man, give him that that document.
Yeah, get that document. That document.
Give him that document that you got, and talk to him because I'm straight. I ain't going nowhere. Or
he just be like, I don't know nothing about this. I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna give it to Troy.
No, that's not the thing. See, the thing is, this is how people miss aspects of the calling, right? So for me, I know I'm not well versed in certain areas. I know that.
Mhm.
I know that is. So although I have the connection and individual reach out like, yo, this is what I'm working on, this is what I'm trying to do. Look, I can't do that, but I know somebody that has the knowledge and skill set that can help you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's all it boils down to. I'm acknowledging my area of challenge,
Okay.
but also acknowledging I know somebody that can.
All right. For context, because that sounds really good.
Is that not the truth,
To
though?
unfamiliar ears, that sound really good. Now I'm gonna close the loop for everybody else. He talking about podcasting. The person asked him a question about podcasting. He been doing podcasting for 3 years. We've been doing this pod for 3 years. You're an expert now at podcasting. So when they ask you questions about podding,
in certain areas.
Thank you.
Yes, he's not on the technical side.
He been around the tech for 3. He been around enough to.
I don't know how
questions.
to edit.
But listen, I knew Lace wasn't technical when that time we was at the basketball game and Lace had his phone out and was like, bruh, I'm looking at every angle. I can't see what's on Lace's phone, and Lace is steady. And remember, we was like,
the privacy.
It's like, man, that privacy is legit. Where you get that from? It's like, I don't know, some young man. I was at the Verizon store. I said, young man, put that on for me.
That's it. Yeah. Go ahead, put that on for me. Yeah, man.
I ain't finna do it.
So that's that's real. That's real. But yeah, Mel hopefully got it right with the libations. Because that was a funny call, yo.
I
That
got it
was
right.
hilarious.
I got it right.
That was hilarious.
Right. I'm on.
Well, Lace, what you got for the new year, man?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. Back to the grind. Obviously, as Mel mentioned, having a word or phrase to kind of follow for your vision for the year, and it's into the deep. That's what we doing, man. We get into the deep. So that's really the motivation. Really trying to grow the agency, career pathways. Obviously, my daughter, family dynamics, all those kinds of things. Really focused on that, and just grinding, man. Trying to get it right, man.
Tell me more about Into the Deep. Like, what is that?
Going full throttle into like I said, the agency, really trying to enhance and grow connections, relationships, just getting out there in a positive way, not focusing on past or negativity, but more so like, look, if you ain't about going next level, then we not really in that mix. So that's really what it boils down to.
That's what's up.
Really what it boils
I ain't
down
gonna hold you, bro. Talking about going to the next level, like it's really just confirming more and more that like where we are going, like individually, collectively, whatever. Everybody can't go, bro.
Everybody can't go. Just
Everybody
like Nip
can't.
said. Nip told y'all years ago. Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go, and when you try to take people with you, it ain't gonna it does nothing but hold you back. And so what I'm having to learn is to keep a healthy distance where it's like, hey, I need to focus on me. I give you a piece of me, but you can't have total access to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because
I think the difference with you, Troy, is you feel like you would say you have a lot of friends, right?
I got too many.
So, and that's the difference between, I think, our dynamic. And I think Mel is more aligned like me. I have a lot of associates. But when people be like, well, you got all these friends. No. I have a lot of associates. My friend circle is this big.
How do you differentiate between how do you set that, that
friends have been on a journey with you. Friends have seen highs, lows, been there in different capacities.
And not just witnessed it, they participated in the process.
Right. Associates are more so we have some form of a connection, but outside of that connection, what if we didn't have that connection, we would be in the same mix.
Right.
Nah, probably not. And it's not a negative thing because it's great to have associates and people you can go to for this, that, and the third. But legit, that's how I view my relationships, my associateships, etc. A lot of associates circle this big. And when people be like, I got a lot of friends, etc., you take on so much more.
Yeah.
And then how do you, I'm supposed to be this person's friend. I got to be here, this, that, and the third. Would they do that for you? I mean, think about a lot of the people that you would call a friend. If we in a sticky situation, and I call you the whippoorwill is flying high.
They got to drop on us.
You feel me? What you go? So nah. So that's how I differentiate aspects of friendships and associates.
Can associates be invited to the crib?
Not mine.
That generally don't happen.
Not mine.
Generally don't happen. Yeah.
I know people do invite associates. That's how I think I equate my real friendships. If I'm not willing to invite them to my house, then I don't think that we're really friends like that. Because if I'm really friends with someone, I would be okay with sharing my space with them. I allow them to come to my home, be around my kids, my wife, stuff like that. If I don't feel like I can do that or will want to, then I don't really consider them my real friend. But you community man though, which is different. I haven't always been community. So if you're someone who's interested in building community there, then you're also someone who's probably more likely to want to entertain
and have guests and do parties and stuff like that. So you might have associates in your vicinity, but that's because of one of your core values is community.
Mhm.
Mine has not always been community. So I think it just depends on the lens.
But you can
use.
have community with associates.
That's true.
You can have community with associates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, at the end of the day, that's the differentiation.
That's the differentiation. That's what's up. My thing this year is I'm still on my focus acronym. And I added a new word. And I saw this last year, seeing a lot of when I made faith steps.
Mm-hmm.
And what you said to me, I forgot what month it was. It was probably like midway through the year. You was like, Troy, the Lord told me to tell you, get over yourself. And so part of that is I've realized that I've just been functioning in fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I've realized when I take a step out, it's like, oh, why was I afraid of this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so my new word and added to my word focus, the F, another word is fearless.
Mm-hmm.
Word, fearless. Now I ain't jumping off no bridge. I ain't doing no bungee jumping. I ain't jumping off no mountain, nothing like that. I ain't doing nothing like that.
You talking more so from an emotional, from a inner man space,
inner
rather
man
than
space,
an outer man space.
Not being afraid to take opportunities, not being afraid to try new things, because if it's a new territory for me and I've never been there before, I'm apprehensive to want to go there. And so it's like, nah, let's venture into the wild, because in the end, if I take this step and I fail, well, if I take the step and I fail, that's fine, because now I know what it feels like. Yeah. And I was just gonna be chilling anyway, so I'm going back to chilling.
But also helps you pivot and it gives you a different perspective. You know what I mean? Like when I say into the deep, come on out. The water's warm. That's just what it is. Come on out.
The water is warm. So
gotta do it.
Yeah,
gotta do it.
That's part of my thing for this year, man. So 2025, what you got?
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. I ain't crazy no more. I'm back.
Meet me at the altar. In your word.
We got a few minutes. Go ahead.
Hey, that nigga was singing.
Hey,
Did you see that?
that's not the way to kick off 2025.
That's not.
I don't know if I think the only thing that disappointed me about that video more than the singing was the fact that no one panned their camera so that I could see who was singing.
Yeah.
If I could have seen who was singing, it would have made it so much better for me to be able to see that. But the way as soon as I heard that first, meet me at the, I said, get your money back. I don't know if that was his boy, his cousin, his friend, or whoever it was. I said, my God.
See, but this is the issue with people though. Why do you have to have a spectacle like that? Because that's what it was. It was a spectacle to propose, and that can lead to a different conversation. But what I'm saying is, why you got to do all of that? Because for me, that's trash. But you do it for other people. Obviously,
No, it's not for other people.
It is.
It's not for other people.
This is what
It's not for other people.
This is what I say it is. I think what it is, people are more caught up for doing it for the moment than doing it for the longevity of what is
sure.
Agreed.
And
so, in order for me to show that this is special, I need to have
a spectacle.
A grand showing.
Come on, bro.
Of this is going to be great. I know some people who haven't gotten married, been engaged for years, haven't gotten married because it's like we can't afford the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
You're just doing it for a big party. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a way to do a wedding to make it special, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, all the things that my wife and I nitpicked about almost didn't even come to the altar because we was fighting over what the color of the daggone tablecloths were going to be at the wedding reception. We can't even remember what they look like.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
We can't even remember what they look like, because I said, "Hey, girl, this is just needs to be nice enough, not over the edge.
Just make it nice and neat.
Nice and neat. This needs to be nice enough because our marriage is not set on a day; it's set on our life afterwards.
That's a very male perspective that you have on that situation.
How so?
I mean, because you didn't grow up your whole life preparing and looking forward to your wedding day the same way that a lot of times women do.
Agreed.
I've been planning for this moment my entire life. So there, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I already kind of have an idea of how I want that day to look and how I want that day to go. And I'm just inserting you into the dream that I've already had.
So your mind frame is not on today because we not getting married for the day. We getting married for
Forever.
whatever. But if I'm one of them, I've been waiting for this day possibly for most of my life. So I'm going to look at it differently than you look at it. But that is not where I was going with that, though.
Before you go there, let me say this. You said something that was very good. You said, I've been thinking about this day for my whole life. You're just here so I can share it with you. Now, what kind of value is that in the person you marrying? You just so caught up in the day, you don't value
Wholesome Troy, safety whistle dot.
I'm just saying.
Back.
You see what I'm saying?
You want to be included.
Not
The
that,
day is about you too. I understand this.
No. Not
The day
that
is
day.
about you
He's
too.
saying bigger
I know what
picture.
he's saying.
Yeah,
I'm
big
saying
picture.
bigger picture. It's like we didn't start this relationship for you to be planning just for your wedding day. No, we got into this relationship because we're going to be here forever.
Yeah, but then once marriage became a real option for me, now I'm thinking about the day that I've always been thinking about my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes up.
And I'm just here. I'm just showing up. I'm pulling up on the side.
Bro, up until I think our wave of men who got married, we didn't walk down the aisle and have a moment for us.
I wish I
we
did
used to
walk down-
come
I
in the
wish I
side
did.
door.
Mhm.
Men used to come in the side door.
I came in the
with
side.
our groomsmen, and all the ladies would come down, and we'd watch them, and then we'd walk out together. Now, because we want to participate in the day just as much as them, we got our own interests. We got our own soul. We got our own everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how most of it go now. We walk down the aisle now because we want to be included in the day. That didn't used to be like that. We used to come in the side door like a real put your bow tie on, stand there, wait for your girl to come down, and then you do your thing. Now you walk down. I walk down when it was my turn.
I wish I
because I was
did.
like, it's my day too. I don't care what you say.
I feel you.
I'm giving
feel
up
you.
a lot right now, so I'm about to walk down the aisle just like everybody else.
But yeah, now that proposal was trash.
The proposal was fine. The singing was terrible, and the reason why people do that type of stuff is because I need to increase my chance of you saying yes. And I know that it's very likely that you're gonna tell me yes. I know you're gonna tell me yes.
Yeah.
If I got even a terrible singer back here, I got your mom over there, your cousin, your best friend, everybody over there. You ain't about to say no to me in this moment in front of all these people.
Mhm.
I need you to say yes to this thing. So I'm trying to make it as big as possible so that you don't tell me no. If we by ourselves, you can tell me no. You can reject me, and then I got to live with that. But if I don't want you to tell me no, I'm gonna put you in
So
a
make a
situation where
spectacle where
I would make
no is not an answer.
Yes, well, no is not. I got to make sure no is not an answer for me in this moment
Mm-hmm.
because it's taking a lot for me to get down on one knee and put myself out there and make this declaration. I need to make sure that there's a yes that's gonna come from this.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
feel
that's
you.
why I'm doing this. Can it kill two birds with one stone? Absolutely.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to make sure I get my yes.
I got you.
So even if I got a fat, I know he was fat. I didn't see him, but I know he was fat. I know he was fat. I didn't see him, but I know he's fat. The bass and the tone was too. I know he was husky. He was a husky lover. Okay. So even if I got a me in the back, I'm doing that.
I feel you.
I'm going that way.
I feel you.
I couldn't see him, but I know he was using his whole body to sing that.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
was going
His
hard.
whole-
Yeah, he was going hard.
Bruh.
Absolutely. And when you start doing runs like that,
Yeah.
it's because you're trying to make up because you knew you won't hit nothing a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
When he got to the duet, I know.
Terrible.
90s R&B. I know for a fact.
I was about to say, I know
this
you was
right
a
here?
Jagged Edge fan. Yeah,
I know when he got
yeah.
Duet,
Yeah.
duet. I know for a fact, bro. I said, "Oh my god, get your money back."
Nah,
I don't know who it was. As soon as I would have heard that first part, I would have been like, "I got it."
Yeah, don't worry about it.
As soon as it,
Don't worry about it.
That's crazy.
Step on to the side.
Yeah.
So crazy, bro. I don't even know how she could focus in that moment. I'd have been mad.
Some things sound better in person.
No,
No.
they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
I'm gonna give you
No,
a
they
prime
don't.
example. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Have you ever watched? You mentioned earlier. Have you ever watched live church?
Mm-hmm.
Right. When you are all right, so live church versus when you in the
I already know where you
sanctuary.
going with
When
it.
you in the sanctuary, the acoustics is acousting. You got effects on the vocals, everything, and it sounds decent, or at least
Pleasant enough.
pleasant enough.
Mhm.
When you listen to that live though,
That's because
ooh-wee.
most churches
and there's
don't
no
have
mix
the-
on the live.
That's because most churches don't have the proper software.
Facts.
To
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And just like this, we don't know the acoustics might have been acousting.
No.
No, they won't. These were cell
No.
phones.
Right. No.
These were cell phones. Good
No.
iPhone speakers. You want no live stream.
You heard it.
I heard it.
Do it.
Yeah, he was going hard.
He was singing the foreground, the background, the
All
harmony,
that, all that.
the riff. I thought he was gonna be done. He kept going. I said, he already down on the knee. Stop singing. He kept singing. Nobody told him to be quiet.
Well, it's not something I gotta worry about anymore. I'm not.
It's a spectacle.
It's a spectacle.
Look, 2025 is up. We back. We on. It's a new year.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't crazy no more.
I ain't crazy no more.
But don't make a spectacle of yourself.
Hey, I might. But it'll be willful this time.
Yeah.
If I make a spectacle, it's gonna be willful.
I
It
feel
ain't
you.
gonna be
Right,
because
right.
I'm going through something.
I feel
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you.
So yeah.
Well,
It is what it is.
It's our time is up. Welcome to 2025.
We back.
It's your boy Troy, Life Coach Lace, Melly Mel, the Manly D's podcast.
We out.
We out.